Welcome, friends. I'm Jack, a trucker who has traveled every corner of the United States. It's been over 35 years making deliveries, and with each of them, uncovering hidden secrets and various mysteries across the country. Whether it's bad luck or not, you can tell me at the end of the story. For me, it's just another normal day on the job. If you have a weak stomach, now's the time to turn away. If you're brave, let's embark on this journey together. Get ready for a narrative that transcends reality, a story lived in a town where the nightmare became real. Buckle up and let's get into it. As usual, it was another desperate contractor. I couldn't figure out if the delivery was overdue or if he owed someone receiving the cargo. What was clear to me was the desperation. He needed the delivery, and he'd pay whatever it took to get the job done. Good money, enough to keep me at ease for at least 2 months. Upfront cash. It seemed too easy to be true. Later, I realized that accepting the delivery was a choice I'd regret deeply. As they say, easy come, easy go. My tires gripped the asphalt, echoing in a town that seemed forgotten even by the birds. I arrived in a town that everyone had abandoned. Empty streets, houses in ruins. Streets once pulsating with life were now just shadowy corridors, filled with the whispers of apocalyptic winds. That's when I found it, a well forgotten by time. The water seemed different, as if it held a secret long buried. As I advanced through the haunted streets, I stumbled upon an ancient well, its rim covered in moss and dancing shadows. An enigmatic presence hung over it, as if the well itself breathed secrets long buried in the darkness. The well's water offered healing, but soon, I realized there was a price to pay. Every drop consumed awakened something sinister. A shadowy entity revealed itself, demanding a terrible price for every sought-after cure. A pact was sealed in the shadows of the well. So, I investigated, interviewed the few survivors, and gathered clues to break the fatal cycle. My journey began. I couldn't continue feeding the monster I had awakened. The quest for the truth became a race against time. In desperation, I found allies and enemies. Some sought the cure, while others tried to keep the dark pact intact. In a forgotten library, I found a forbidden book. It contained answers about the plague and the only way to break the fatal cycle. The time came to confront the shadowy entity and break the pact. The fate of the city and my own life hung in the balance. The city was consumed by irreversible darkness, but the entity was contained. The cure came at a terrible price, a lesson about the limits we're willing to push to save those we love. This was my story, a frightening journey through the bowels of a lost city. The cost of healing is high, and darkness always waits for its chance to return. Until next time, travelers.